Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is it. The moment, the season finale of Heart Signal, where everyone, all the castmates make their decision. It's really exciting. And again, thank you for everyone who's watched the video and who subscribed. I know it's a really little count, but I appreciate it. You know, it's really nice. Yeah, but let's get into it. And of course, I just always love to preface, these are just my opinions. I don't mean any harm on any of the castmates. I think they're all lovely people and wonderful, and I'm just really happy that, you know, everyone each found their own love or went, you know, made their decisions, no regrets, whether they got accepted their love or rejected. At least they tried their best to the very end. So I think that's wonderful and very admirable of all these castmates. And of course, there's a small little but. I did tweet and I did notice throughout watching this season finale, I was really surprised how little screen time a lot of castmates had. For example, you barely saw Anna in this episode. You saw a little bit of Manja and Hengul a little bit, and then you saw a little bit of Yeon and a little bit of Kangol, but most of the scenes involve, again, Jihan and Inwo. And I think because, you know, they're trying to fit that narrative of the whole love triangle and first love. So I found that very interesting because most of the thumbnail graphics that I made were of those two I've noticed. I had to really cut it down because I wanted to evenly distribute, you know, my video with everyone. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so we see Indong and Anna have a little one-on-one date, just talk about their feelings. And you can definitely tell at this point that Anna has no interest in Indong except for friends. And it's definitely gravitating towards Kangol more than Idong, so that's really unfortunate. You can tell Idong still really cares about Anna, so that stayed the same. And then of course, Jihan and Inwo go on another date together and talk about their relationships and their feelings in the past. It's like pretty much, I think, the last date they'll have together, really. And it's a very nice, pretty restaurant, and they're eating delicious food. And of course, we find out that Jihan actually was very strongly interested in Inwo and Inwoo, and actually had to pull herself back because of the whole Christmas gift exchange. She actually purposely didn't pick his gift knowing it was his. She was too afraid that she would fall too hard for him. So I think that's very interesting to notice, because if she would have picked his gift, things would have been so different. Maybe Gihan wouldn't have been into him. We don't know. And it's just really interesting to see that she purposely did not pick his gift. So that's actually telling me that maybe she, you know, was into him as much as she thought she did. I'm not sure. It's just really interesting that they put that part in there. So who knows? And while hearing that, I must have been like, man, you purposely didn't pick my gift. So fate or not, she was part of it and not picking him towards the whole Christmas gift back in the first couple episodes. So that was really interesting to see. And then I really enjoyed the lovely scenes where the castmates cook again with each other. And they talk about their concerns, because there's only like, what, a day left or so, and everyone just is talking amongst each other, and we have more Jihan scenes talking to every castmate because she is a popular girl and a lot of guys like her at one point, and went on, like, she's like the only girl there in the cast that's been on every date with a guy, and every guy has genuinely liked her, which is good for her. She's popular, she's pretty, she's smart, so, you know, all the more power to her. But it does suck that all the other girls get overshadowed, especially in the screen time. Like, you barely see any other girls. I was a little disappointed, and I know the, you know, the editors and film narrators, you know, she's a popular one, so they're gonna focus on her. I just wish they would evenly distribute a little bit better the scenes between the rest of the castmates. But yeah, I have to say, like, my top favorite scenes in this whole show is when all the cast members, you know, are together. And I know it's really hard for them, probably like each having different work schedules and so on, but it's just really nice when they're all together, sitting around the couch, just bonding and just talking about, you know, their favorite moments. And that did get brought up. And it was really cute too, seeing Inwoo dance. Sorry, it was really nice seeing Inwoo sing, and he picked he picked The Call, Wherever You Will Go, and I'm like, that's a good song, brought me back some memories. So that was really nice to see him pick a cool, like, hip American song. And I don't know if other castmates are, like, noticed the song or recognize it because it's an American song, but that was a really cool choice. So I was jamming to that song. We saw a couple scenes where people were asked what is their favorite moment in Heart Signal House, and of course we didn't see everyone's moment because they only selected certain people to show us, the film editors. So we did see Yehan say one of her favorite moments was when she went roller skating with Hengul, which was really an interesting thing for her to say, because you would thought that she would say something about Inwoo, so that made us seem like, is she changed her mind and going back to Hangul, or like changing her direction to Hangul, since Inwoo, you know, had kind of rejected her, because they went on a date prior where they exchanged the mugs that they made in the first few episodes, and I thought that was a really nice date. But you know, Gihan asked a lot of tough questions to Inwoo, like, would you have still picked me if the whole Jeju Island date, if I had if Jihan would have said yes instead of no? And he was honest, like, yeah, I would have probably told you, you know what, I changed my mind, I'm going on this date with Jihan because she's my first choice. So that was a really tough pill to swallow, hearing that. But I like that he was honest and he really didn't lead her on. And she knows from the beginning that he's had a crush on Jihan. So like nothing was a surprise, it just hurt. And then it's really brave of Gihan to ask that, knowing the answer could be not in her favor. So she's a very brave girl for doing that. And he pretty much was like, yeah, you know, I saw feelings for Jihan and I would have chosen her over you if, you know, the tables were different for the Jeju Island and she had said yes to me. So I think that's probably why she said Hangul was her favorite moment, just to make Inwoo a little bit jealous. That's just my thoughts. But Hangul, which is wonderful, it was his turn to say what was his favorite moment, and he picked when they went on Jeju Island with Minja. And I will be honest, I'm really biased. I really like those two together. They were my favorite castmates in the first episode. I was always rooting for them, and I was happy they got to, you know, might have a chance of getting together. And he was like, yeah, my favorite date was the scooter date where they were on Jeju Island, because he couldn't stop laughing, and I was just making me so happy. And Minja was relieved because he said that, because that's a really like telling that he's saying it's her, was one of like his favorite moments was with her. So that made her very happy and reassured. And Ingdong was so cute. He's like, good man, making Minja feel good again. And then it was her turn, and she said her best date was the Jeju Island date as well. Like the whole day was wonderful for her, that date. And it was just wonderful to watch. And I was just like, I knew it then, they're gonna pick each other. They're gonna pick each other and we're gonna get a happy ending for them. So I was like, yes! So that was really good for me to watch. And then I think Inwoo was gonna say his favorite moment or date, and Jihan ended up leaving. We don't know why, maybe she wouldn't hear it, who knows. And I don't really remember if he said what was his favorite moment. I'm not sure, but Jihan had a really good like diplomatic response, that she enjoyed just being with everyone in the house, eating with everyone, cooking with everyone, and just having that alone a together time with everyone in the house. So it was a very nice diplomatic answer where she didn't like give away anything. So I think that was it for that. Again, I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact order of how the episode went, so I will be a little bit all over the place. Also, a couple other scenes in the beginning of the episodes or the middle of the episodes, you do see how comfortable Hangul and Jihan are with each other. Like, he's not afraid to ask her to borrow stuff, and she as well. There's a scene where she goes in and like borrows his charger, just takes it out of his room. So you can tell these two are very comfortable with each other. So I think that definitely hinted that they would end up picking each other, even though they have the whole like Inwoo and Jihan narrative love triangle. I definitely think, like, if I had to pick, when I was like, my feelings for that was that they're gonna pick each other, especially the hot pack scene from last episode. There's no way they're not gonna pick each other. They're misunderstanding. Like they were just so comfortable with each other. I knew that Inwoo had no chance with Jihan at that point. Moving on, there was this, I think, final scene of them in the morning all together, and like I said, I love seeing all the castmates together. They're having this beautiful, beautiful brunch that Hangul made. He made each of them their own individual drinks. He knew, like, he has a very good memory, so you can see why he's a really good brand manager of what each individual liked, and he catered to them very well, made these delicious desserts for them, and it was just so beautiful, like the place setting, everything, and everyone looked so happy. And Hangul was he's like really good boyfriend / husband material, if I'm gonna be honest. He seemed very caring and very attentive to everyone and very sweet, and there's really cute clips of him going around saying cute little like annyeong, and just, oh, it's adorable. So that was really cool to see. And then we get to the serious part where everyone has to make their final choices and send the final text. And what I noticed this season, I don't know if I'm missing something, if I miss a scene, but they don't show it where usually how like everyone will get the final text to read. I didn't really see that in this show. where everyone can read all the final text. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if there was a scene I just totally missed it, but I kind of wish we could have seen them all react to all the text messages they get, but we didn't see that, I don't believe so. So I thought that was an interesting choice on the producers, but I guess it wasn't important to them, so we'll see. Yeah, so we get to see the final choices, and you know, the panels are all excited. The panel and the panelists are all excited, and I really do like all the panelists, and it's fortunate that one of them was sick. But so we get the final choices, and we start off with Indong and Anna, and of course we know Indong is gonna call Anna, and she politely, you know, refuses, and you can tell she's not gonna pick him. And we do see the scene later, she chooses Kangol. And we know, I don't think Kangol's gonna pick Anna because he's still into Jihan very much. So Indong picks Anna, Anna picks Kangol. Alright, and then following that, and I said it might be a little bit out of order, we have Minjai and Hangul, and it was just my favorite scene in the episode because I'm biased, like I said. Minjai, we know, is gonna call Hangul, and he answered, and you can just see his smile on his face, how happy he was. So I knew from that scene, well, I think, because now that I know, I think you do. He looked so happy, and they were just smiling from ear to ear on the phone to each other. And then they cut to the scene next where he has to choose, and they have this whole like, is it gonna be Minja or is it gonna be Gaihan? And of course he picks Minja. And it was really sweet how he said that, you know, you're always approach me first, so this time I want to approach you first. So you have this really nice scene where you see him, you know, approaching her and traveling to see her, and he gets her this beautiful bouquet of flowers, and he holds her hand. And I know, like, we're grown adults holding hands, what they do, but it was just a sweet moment because I don't think they're allowed to really touch in the series. It's like, I think it's like a rule, you're not allowed to like make like physical contact with each other. You just talk and such. There's just such a sweet moment how he like held her hand and they held each other's hands, and Minja was so shy and she just seemed like a cute little girl, and oh, they were just so adorable. I'm pretty sure I rewatched that scene a couple times. Yeah, they were just so cute. Next we have Inwo, who he picks, and they were trying to do, of course, the love triangle between Gahun and Jihan, and Inwo ended up picking Jihan, which I think we kind of knew because he's been on so many last dates with her recently, and he's definitely shown so much strong like attention to her even from the beginning. And so yeah, so he picked Jaehan. And then we have who Jaehan choices was, and of course the love triangle Inwol and Kangol, and she picked Kangol, and they're really cute as well. I'm really happy for those two as well. So we had two final couples, and I think Jaehan and Kangol were really cute together as well, and I'm happy they, you know, found each other. So that was really nice to see two final couples. And then we have Gaihan finally, and they actually picked her last to like show who she picked. And so she calls, and of course they have a love triangle with her between Inwoo and Hangul, but she chooses Inwoo. And she ended up following her heart, knowing she would get rejected by Inwoo most likely, and good for her, you know, going for who she really liked the most. And she knew, like, Idong to go who they want, even Anna, and if they get rejected, then that's it, you know, at least they tried. So yeah, that was just really nice to see. I'm gonna miss seeing the panelists, I'm gonna miss seeing all these wonderful castmates, and it was really nice, you know, I had a lot of good conversations with people on Twitter and here on YouTube who was watching along with me on this show, and it was really nice that we all could like get together in this awesome series and just talk about our favorite castmates and this awesome show. Because I've been watching Heart Signal for a while. I've seen the 1, 2, and 3 when it first came out, and then the Chinese version have been amazing. I'm really glad there's a lot of people out there who like these kind of shows, because I think it's really cute and fun to watch. And again, the show is amazing. Every season is always really good, and I look forward to next season. And we got a pleasant surprise that this actually is not the last episode. They have one more episode left, I think a special episode, where I think they might have a cast reunion and show like funny clips that didn't get aired, so that's gonna be really, really fun to watch. So that was it for Heart Signal. It was an amazing, wild ride. Again, thank you everyone who's watched this, who's subscribed. I know it's not many, but I still appreciate it no matter how small the number is. It's really nice, cool to see that, you know, you guys are also interested in these kind of shows and kind of content. I will be posting more and just sharing with you more of my, you know, favorite Korean dramas, Asian dramas in general. And yeah, I think I will be making one last video of Heart Signal for this season for the reunion as well. Might as well. I made it this far. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been wonderful watching this show and discussing it and posting about it and just interacting with everyone. It's been great. And you know, everyone, all the castmates are wonderful. I don't think they should get any hate. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, take care. Bye.